Did you know that if you play the Final Fantasy XIV story from start to finish without sleeping, Ramuh will appear, leaving you to say, "He's half man, half beard, and another half beard for good measure." I'm Dr. Nada, and today I'm gonna report on what will happen if you replay the whole Final Fantasy XIV story from start to finish. I wanted to see if the story would come with the same emotional weight, with settings that boost my immersion, such as using a controller, changing the language to English, and using graphical and reshade mods to make it look better. This took me around 6 months. Now, was it worth it? Before I go into that, our Lord Ramuh bids us all to like this video. For every 5 likes, a needy child will grow a beard, thus living a better life. Leave a comment on the beard style you think we should have them grow. Back to the video. I recognized my need to complete Endwalker around 6 months ago. I also knew that the game could be more immersive. After playing through it, while certain main story events still brought me to tears, with the story's emotional weight, like some Shadowbringer deaths or Ysael, I would have been better served by paying to advance to Endwalker rather than playing it myself, which is more expensive for someone who has less time to game. This is because you can only experience the story of Final Fantasy XIV the first time once. Like saying, Kupo? When surrounded by bloodthirsty warriors in Shadowbringers. While immersion boosting tools like mods, a game controller, and a language that you don't have to rely on subtitles for, brings you closer to the story, I found that the writing of Final Fantasy XIV is really the best when you don't know what's gonna happen, as I'm now experiencing when playing through Endwalker for the first time. While I do not regret playing through the whole game again in a more immersive way, I got to share some great mods with you all on how to make the game even better. I could have experienced additional stories if I played another game or skipped to Endwalker directly, versus playing over 100 hours of gameplay. Several twists in the Final Fantasy XIV story are most potent when you don't expect them, thus limiting replayability. Like finding a village full of Moogles. So if you want to catch up with Final Fantasy XIV before playing Endwalker or Dawntrail when it releases next year, I recommend game summaries over replaying the full game. I hadn't played the game in about a year and a half, so my path seemed reasonable when I was doing it. My time could have also perhaps been better served by watching a story summary by another YouTuber or a gaming channel. There's a lot of entertainment out there. I prefer to experience as much of it as I can, versus replaying past games, hoping it could rekindle passion that will remain faded due to familiarity. Let me know your thoughts on replaying Final Fantasy XIV, or just games in general. Do you like replaying games, or trying as many new games as possible? And please like this video and subscribe, it helps my channel a lot. Thanks for watching, Starship out.